I'm Reese Urquhart.
And I'm Anna Sturgeon.
And welcome back to the Blackville Rundown.
Next week is preparation for assessment week at Blackville School. The students are still feeling a lot of pressure and stress this year, even though the exams are not exactly how they've always been.
Because everybody always wants to get the best mark that they can possibly get. Since it is a stressful time, there are lots of ways that you can help with your studying or help yourself relax if you're just feeling overwhelmed, and that's what we're going to be discussing. We're just going to talk about a few points that can help our students through assessment week.
The first one is to be organized. Organizing your notes can really help you study and help you feel less stress while you're studying because you feel like everything's in the right spot and everything's in order and you're just ready to go.
It's also really important while you're studying to take regular breaks because you don't want to overstimulate your brain, and if you have too much information coming in at once, you're not going to retain as much.
Another good tip is to stay hydrated while you're studying because water really helps your brain and it helps your body in a lot of ways, and it can help prevent headaches while you're studying. And when you're studying for long periods of time, it's very important to drink lots of water.
It's also really important to eat snacks while you're studying because otherwise you're not going to be able to focus if your stomach's growling. It's going to take your concentration away from your notes, so you have to have little snacks here and there. But if you wouldn't go to sports on an empty stomach, you shouldn't try and study for exams on an empty stomach.
It's also really important to get a good night's sleep because you want to be focused during your exam and you don't want to be feeling tired and yawning. You want to be alert and ready to go.
You want to have a really good breakfast on the day of your exam as well. It's really important not to go into your exam hungry. You want your concentration to be fully on the test and not about anything.
Our last study tip for exams is to study with a friend or a parent or someone who can ask you your material to make sure that you know it without looking at your notes, because you may think that you know your material, but until you don't have it in front of you, you won't know.
Well, that's all we have for exam tips. We hope that you can benefit from a few of the points that we said.
Now we're going to talk to some of our fellow grade 12 students about how they are feeling now that it is their last winter exam season. We're here with Andrea Lynch. Say hi, Andrea.
Hi.
So how do you feel going into your last set of winter exams?
I think it's great, and I want to get it over with.
We're here with Preston and Landon.
Hello. What's going on?
I don't like doing exams, but I don't want to leave school because it's a fun place to be at.
And I only have one exam.
Great, thanks.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Later.
I'm glad my exams are going to be over with, but I'm only nervous because I know exams in university are going to be so much harder than these ones are now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too.
Yeah. Now we're going to talk to Miss T. Underhill, and she's going to tell us a little bit about assessment week this year.
Okay, with respect to exams, a couple of things. One, different teachers are taking different formats, so some aren't giving full exams, some are still with the traditional where we come every day. Some are choosing to do end of term assignments, and others are choosing just to focus on unit tests, whereas instead of doing it as a whole. But again, where we are here every day, we do have the opportunity to kind of continue as quote unquote normal and have an exam period somewhat like it used to be, but we're in a new normal, so things have changed, just like, I guess, the world we live in.
Now it's time for our
Question of the week. This week, we'll be asking students which exam they are most nervous for.
I'm most nervous for English 12-2.
Foundations of math. Biology.
Foundations math.
Foundations math.
Foundations math.
English.
Math.
English.
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 My math exam.
Math exam.
Math exam.
Math.
English.
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 That's all for this week.
Thanks for tuning in to the Blackville Rundown.